Probably 15, 20 years ago, the city of Hutchinson built a natural gas line from southern Minnesota to Hutchinson. And at that time, the city of Brownton also looked at getting service. And because of a number of issues, the city voted not to proceed with doing a municipal utility. About 2 years ago, United Farmers Co-op, they built a grain drying facility just on the edge of town. And all of a sudden, that natural gas was right next to town and available. So we looked at it again. We looked at the cost drop by hundreds of thousands of dollars to provide the city with natural gas, and the city overwhelmingly passed proceeding like by 97%. I think it just really surprised us that it was so high. So people's energy costs are likely to be cut in half this year.
Definitely going to lower the price because they're either using LP gas or fuel oil. For the future, I hope that it's going to be good for Brownton. For growth, it's always one of the first questions that gets asked. Do you have natural gas?
And most people are really excited about it now because there is such a huge markup on the gas prices, you know, and having the ability to have natural gas come into town. It's opened a lot of people's eyes, I think, as far as, wow, LP is, 40% more expensive.
Now they're used to either contracting for the season for LP gas and stuff, and that'll be a thing of the past.
Well, that's nice too in itself because, to fill a tank would probably cost you $500 plus, and they'd have to have all that money up front to fill the tank because most businesses don't take, installments. So this is going to be great, where they can get the gas once a month or the monthly fee. And another one of the big, kind of the selling points too was, are we going to be having a budget system, and which in itself too is really good because, you don't use it in the summer, but it still keeps your winter expenses down as well if you can budget your program. There's just been a lot of positive about the whole program.
Yeah, lots of positive feelings. And everybody's LP tank gets to go away.
Right, they don't have to mow around the tank anymore. So,
The technology now exists, and it's fascinating. And we've seen it kind of develop over the years about directional boring. And essentially, there's almost no disturbance of the surface. They do a whole block just by starting on one end, digging a hole, and boring the line all the way the entire length of the block and coming up the other side. So it used to be you had to open cut all that. You had to worry about tree roots. You had to worry about things in the yard. You had to replace the sod. You had just a mess. You drive through town, you can hardly tell there's construction going on. On the corners, you'll see a cone, and it's incredible. The people love it because their yards aren't being ripped up. It goes much faster. You don't have the restoration when it's done. And it's really been a wonderful process. It's quick, it's non-invasive, it's great for the neighbors. We pulled all this together and we've managed to get about 3/4 of the city served now with natural gas, or getting up to the edge. And within another month, a lot of them will have their natural gas and we'll be ready to go for this winter.
It's been great. SCH created a terrific design team, and they talk your language, so you understand what we're talking about and stuff, and walk you through stuff, and it's been really good. So.
They're here when you need them, whether it's during the day or, night meetings or whatever. They're never afraid to come back and explain stuff, and just make sure that the city or the city council is aware of what's going on, and they've been really nice to work with. They're friendly, they're funny, so it's been a great experience for me. I know Cindy's been around the block a few times with projects, but it's been a great experience.